This episode of OMG LOL is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head on over to netflix.com/GamebreakerTV. What's up, everybody? Welcome to OMG LOL episode 12 for March 6th, 2013. I'm Gary Gannon, you're watching Gamebreaker TV. Joining me today, as always, is Timu. No, it's not. It's Shaun Delaney, a.k.a. FourCourtJester. How are you, sir?
I love my Timo hat.
Sure, a lot of League of Legends players probably saying the same thing right now. Be like, damn you got the damn Timu hat. Can you buy those online?
I've tried. There's some Etsy I think you can get it through, but like you got to go to events to get them, and it's surprisingly warm. Actually protected me from the Canadian cold. I was impressed.
Yeah, just want to make sure that people don't throw shit at you like while you're walking down the street. Nerd alert! All right, let's talk some League of Legends. So last week, you guys watched the show. We talked about IPL6, and we were like, it is on. They're saying it's on. But then, 48 hours later, Shaun, they said, no, it is off.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. 48 hours later, as soon as I got into Montreal, it was just like, oh, great, now they've officially canceled it. I feel really bad 2 days ago. But yeah, officially canceled. They're offering refunds for your tickets. But, I mean, that doesn't really cover most people's problems, as in, like, plane tickets this close to the event, kind of hard to cancel, so a lot of people were pissed off.
As far as I know, is IPL still up for? Is it up for like a buyer, or is it completely just shutting down, or what's the story there?
I haven't heard of a buyer. I've heard that IPL6 is now gone and possible jeopardy of the people that work there, but nothing confirmed, nothing else shared that I've been able to dig up.
Not good news. So what's this news about Shoot Mania?
Yeah, this is kind of like rubbing salt in the wound. It's like, okay, we're going to cancel IPL6, and then all of a sudden $100,000 Shoot Mania tournament's announced by IGN. And it's like, okay. Not entirely sure how I feel about that, but...
Well, it sounds like somebody probably came in with some big bucks and put up the prize money to maybe make something like that happen. Possibly.
Could be. Could be.
But, so no news yet as far as what's going on with people over at the IPL crew. Are they still at work as far as we know, or we're really not sure yet?
Everyone that I have on my Twitter that I follow, or on my Skype, or even my Steam, are all saying that, yeah, right now they do have a job, but, you know, it's a little bit unshaky. We'll have to see where the wind takes them, so to speak.
We will keep following up on the IPL. Guess you'd call it a debacle. I'll call it a debacle. Auction. North American server downtime for League of Legends had a bit of an effect on some LAN ETS finals, huh?
Yep. No, it's where I was, and casting like 16 hours a day, and then we get all the way to the finals, and we had such a great setup for the finals as well. It's like we had this big, like 500-seater classroom, and we took over all the projectors. We're up there with the caster's booth and everything, and then like 10 minutes into game number one, downtime. It's just like the entire North American server went down. We're like, oh, okay, well, that kind of sucks. But it was down for hours, man.
And what do you need? What do you think? You think you'll ever change this for with the LAN connectivity? I mean, they talked about that. They are doing that. Aren't they doing that for their own tournaments?
Yeah, they are.
But they're not going to offer that out to anybody else doing any kind of...
I assume it's the same reasoning as like Blizzard, you know, Blizzard saying you must always be connected. We're not going to give you LAN because then you're going to get pirating. Like out more in Asia, it's very popular, or you can just hack a client for LANs by yourselves. It's too much of a potential revenue loss, at least to Blizzard. So I'm assuming it's a similar situation for LoL. I know it's kind of weird to say revenue loss for a free-to-play game, but
it's a lot of revenue going into that game.
Yeah, I guess more of the problem is just like you connect online, all your stuff is saved online. How do you make a LAN client out of that?
Yes. It is kind of a difficult situation. So what happened? Did it just sort itself out? Any word at all about the downtime from the Riot crew?
I heard from a friend of a friend who was in the stream, who was commenting on blah, 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 like not exactly firsthand information, that the service provider that Riot depends on for the servers actually went down. It wasn't their like coding or anything. It was just like their service provider. But either way, like hours and hours of delays. Like I don't even think the games got casted at the LAN. I saw so many angry people online at the same time. It's like, well, now what do I do? Like, well, you could do something else, I guess. Yeah.
You could throw your Temu hat on and go outside.
Exactly.
Last up this week, we got a bit of a debut.
Mm-hmm. We had IEM Cbit, the newest IBM, the World Championships, no less. And did catch a lot of the stream today, and it was very strange. I mean, Europe and Asia, they usually clash quite a bit, but
explain what is IEM Cbit? Give me a little backstory.
Okay. Intel Extreme Masters, basically the world's best of the best teams that have done months and months of qualifiers. They always do it about March, and it's like $100,000 or something on the line, something ridiculously huge. And IEM Cbit is usually done at the World Finals, and of course they started on today. They had all the regular casters: Joe Miller, D-Man, Kaplan. They had all the hosts. Shocks was there, and Jarrett Kale from Headshot or Pwn Games or some combination of them. I don't actually know, but yeah, it's like the best of the best. All these guys are qualified. We got Gambit Gaming there, Fnatic. We got a whole bunch of Koreans out there. Lots and lots of competition. But the drama today is that Fnatic, long-time Fnatic, season 1 completionists, they got first place. Season 2 kind of dipped off, but season 3 they came back so hard, they got kicked out. Yeah, day number 1. They lost.
Day 1,
games.
They got booted. What they lose?
They lost everything.
What was it? 0-4?
0-4. They went 0-4.
Wow, that's unfortunate. It just shows you how, like, with esports as well, it's really hard to determine, even with like on a week-to-week basis. Like like football teams, you can kind of like the season, you can kind of gauge who bought who at the beginning of the year. And sure, there is stuff like that, but man, any given weekend, if somebody's just a little bit off their game, you're going, you're going to sweep it or you're going to go 0-4.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what the casters were saying. It's like, man, did they come in late? Did they just not get enough sleep? Well, they weren't that far off. Maybe, there's an emotional thing attached to that, or just a fatigue something, because they just didn't look like the Fnatic that we all know and love. I mean, Fnatic is 8-3 right now in the LCS. Week to week, they go up against the best of Europe, and they're 8-3. They couldn't win a game today.
They throw them a consolation game, as far as I understand.
Yeah, there was a consolation game on the B stream hosted by Pastry Time and Papa Smithy. It's kind of like, this game doesn't mean anything. And usually when you get those in StarCraft, it's just like somebody just rage quits out. But they actually played it out today.
Did they win that one?
Up against Spain. They did win. 1-0.
All right, so they squeaked in a win. All right, Fnatic.
Yeah, they get their pride.
At least they could squeak in the consolation. Well, maybe it's just a bad weekend. Who knows? Got to get a little more sleep. They need a Temu hat for some power, some awesome power. Shaun Delaney, a.k.a. FourCourtJester. Follow him on the Twitter at FourCourtJester and everywhere else. Easy to remember, FourCourtJester. If you want to follow me, it's Gary Gannon on Twitter and Gamebreaker TV. Follow us and join us live every Wednesday for OMG LoL at 3 PST. We'll see you next time for some more League of Legends drama and news.